Good morning. I don't have an agenda. I'm just sharing my morning thoughts with you. Today is Monday, the second day of September of the year 2024. You may know me as Robin. Certainly my name is Robin. And I own 27 cats. I live in Mexico. I am currently an English teacher, something I've never done before. I'm starting exactly in 1 week. 7 days from today. I start my first classes. We live in a world full of evil. Yeah, but also full of good. I would like to think that for every evil act perpetrated by a human being, another good act is perpetrated somewhere else by another human being. I don't have it I can't tell you that's the case because I don't know. But certainly it seems that way. It seems like, for every child stealing, um, environment destructing, people enslaving, evil bastard out there. There's somebody trying to do good, trying to help other people. I don't know of people in the world, how many of them would actually be good and how many would be bad. I don't know the percentage. But I would like to think it's 50-50. I'd like to think that, there's good people and bad people, that at least they even up the number. I don't know it for sure. Chronicles of the Ethereal Gatekeeper, Part 5. I love these things. So what can I tell you? Just a dude. I know all the answers. I don't know the truth. I know that in my heart of hearts, I have a duality between good and evil. I know that in my truth of truths, I have a profound desire to do good and not evil. I guess the subject this morning is good and evil. And particularly, I guess, the subject would be how not to do evil. See, one thing I do believe is that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I don't think people like Adolf Hitler, for instance, thought, I'm going to be an evil guy and I'm going to do evil. He actually thought, I'm going to do something good. And maybe his idea of how to do that wasn't so hot. So we invaded Poland. And, yeah, probably the same goes for Stalin and for Mao. Much worse serial killers than Hitler. And I don't think neither one of them said, "Oh, we're going to be evil. We're going to do evil stuff." No, they said we're going to try to fix things. We're going to try to fix what's going on with mankind. And the result was not good. The result was the death of millions. But their intention was not evil. It was their approach, their ignorance of what good and evil really is. And if we're honest with ourselves, nobody really knows what good is. When we start to think in a very proud way, our way is the only way, we know the truth because we have the book, the Bhagavad Gita, or, Bent on the Base, Standard Bible. It doesn't matter. It's still a book. And reality is not based on books, it's based on reality. What's going on, You have to, I mean, stuff like the Inquisition, the Crusades, and the Conquista were all justified. They're good. But in fact, the intentions of many of the people who did it were not good. They were actually very selfish. And there's where we get into real evil. Talk about good, let's talk about evil. What is evil? Evil is being selfish. Evil is thinking first about yourself and then about others. It's the opposite of the golden rule. The golden rule is universal for all the religions. Do unto others as you will others do unto you. That's the golden rule. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. But the opposite of that is do for yourself, regardless of what happens to others, or in spite of, or do first for yourself and then for others. Now, modern psychologists advise us that we should definitely do for ourselves first and then do for others. That's what they say. If you don't help yourself, you can't help others, which is true. And then that can spiral very quickly into narcissism and into truly not caring about others. And that is the most ignorant thing you can do. Why? Because when you care about others, when you truly, truly, truly care about others, when you love others, you are free. The thing itself, you're free from the ignorance of not being loved. You become loved. You become loved. And that's definitely a preferable that it's preferable to do good than to do evil. See, let's take a look at here at some of the what Google, what YouTube tells me I should watch based on my tastes. So first of all, we got gaming, podcasts, media theories, Baldur's Gate, extraterrestrial life, Dungeons and Dragons, music, Sauron, news, ghosts, consciousness. Look how far consciousness went down here. Now this is based on my the algorithm bases its suggestions on what I like to watch. And what I like to watch, number one, is gaming. Not very different from everybody else. However, it's a vicious cycle because it suggests the algorithm suggests gaming videos to me, to catch my interest, and then it feeds them back to me as the top priority of what I like. When really what it should do is say, hey, dude, you're into consciousness, so let's learn about consciousness, you know? Funny because I got consciousness between ghosts and Tolkien. So, let's see what suggestions they got for me. How the right uses your anger against you. Why did Allah help a Christian kingdom when they believed in the Trinity? It's about Constantinople. This guy is very interesting. Sheikh Imran Hossein. Very interesting. Very angry guy though. He's got anger issues. I saw a video where he's like with all these I think we're Thai or Malaysian people. He said, "Well, you didn't study your Quran. You know, useless to me. What am I doing even doing here?" I was like, "Dude, chill out." Oh, the Grunted Master, of course. Flooded with easy stress. Grammarly. That's an ad. Call of Cthulhu. She's so pretty. She needs a boyfriend. Oh God, she's so pretty. Uh, get Viconi to join you in Baldur's Gate. That's reasonably interesting. Yeah, I've always had Viconi in my parties. I infiltrated the manosphere. What the? Untold truth about Jonah and the giant sea monster. Lovecraftian masterpiece. AMLO passes on to Shamebaum. Save your reality. These three people are secretly destroying your reality. Okay. Master Zacharias. This is relatively interesting, so I may watch that one. But first I want to see what there is to watch. What do they suggest for me to watch? Celebrities, Dead Gods and Baldur's Gate, Breeder's Choice, Real Time with Bill Mayer, David Niven, I Will Destroy Your Religion. Okay, Bloodline. So it's a funny combination between mostly entertainment, conspiracy theories, and a little bit. Let's see what they put for consciousness, which is, I guess, the best choice. Great Deception, false spirituality. You are broken from self-cosmos. Gurdjieff. Okay, Gurdjieff's interesting. Beelzebub's Tale. Solomon mastered witchcraft. The dark side of illumination. Seth speaks. How to work with spirits. Universal metaphysics. Saint Germain. Smoking 5-MeO DMT. Well, that's our video of the day.
Okay, I got my computer here, and we're going to be watching a video of me taking Bufo. Now, Bufo was recommended to me because of my experience with DMT. A lot of subscribers were like, hey, have you tried this new form of DMT called 5-MeO DMT? It's supposed to be the most powerful psychedelic on this earth. And I was like, no, I haven't tried it. But then one day, like out of the blue, a friend of mine actually gifted me a whole bunch of Bufo. And I decided to take it by myself in our house and record the experience. And so first off, I want to talk about what Bufo is and where it came from before I show you. And also, if you guys want a guided meditation for free, I'll leave a link in the description below. Just tell me where to send it and I'll send it to you. So Bufo is the DMT secretion that comes off of the glands of the Bufo toad. Another name for the Bufo toad is Bufo giant, giant neotropical toad, marine toad, and the Rhinelia marina. These toads are massive, and they're native to Central and South America, and they made their way to Florida in the 1930s. Now, they've made their way into a lot of ayahuasca ceremonies and the odd psychedelics house. Literally, you can own these frogs. Many people have stated that they've experienced a oneness with nature, a union with God whilst on this form of dimethyltryptamine, DMT, or in other words, 5-MeO-DMT. It's essentially DMT, it's just a little different. The strain is a little different, which is why they call it 5-MeO. It's supposed to be, again, much more powerful. So let's watch my experience, and you guys can watch along with me. And then I'm going to pause it and tell you what's happening, because some things happened to me here which, well, you'll see. Take one rip of this.
They got a whole bunch of these toads in Russia, and they caught them in the airplane. They had like 2,000 toads or something. He's going down. He's going down, down, down. He's going down.
It tastes like plastic.
I don't know how you people know what type of plastic. Well, I guess you can smell when it burns. It's burning plastic.
They say you're supposed to only take one pull of it and make it massive, and that's enough to take you out. Look at that beard. Oh, I'm gone.
He's gone. Cool bed.
I just feel like I just took it just then. Like here.
I know what he's talking about.
Just watching it triggered it a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's happening here is my mind is starting to warp quite a bit, and I'm starting to lose my sense of self. There we go. And as that happens, that is a purge. So my body will start to contract and move in weird ways, which cause my energy system to basically fire off and move energy in a certain way. And as you can see there, up through my palms and out through the hand, it's very ayahuasca-y. That's what always happens when I go to an ayahuasca ceremony.
Meow.
Now it's another purge.
I would not do before.
Purging is when you spew out negative energy.
You do not want to do a bufo.
I'm surprised I can function at that point.
Too strong.
Nope.
You want to have somebody there to check in on you now and then. I'm out of sugar. I gotta go get sugar.
Look at those movements. Like, you can't do that off a psychedelic.
I'm out of sugar and I'm out of chicken rind for the cats.
I think this is where the spitting started. I started to feel like I was becoming a frog, like a toad. And my feet felt like frog feet. And I just got this uncontrollable urge to start spitting on my face and start spitting everywhere. But I was doing it whenever I turned my back like that.
Guys, this is what enlightenment looks like. This is the look of enlightenment. Don't, spitting on yourself and on some bad. But it's what I call being born again, too. It's a death trip, It's like
Work the spit from my face.
dying and coming back.
My hands spiraling or corkscrewing energy.
Realizing you're not your body.
A lot of the movement there, me holding myself like that, is due to uncomfortability. Like, I know something's coming up and I'm like in resistance to it.
How's that?
That was weird. When I lifted my leg up like that, I felt energy shoot from the bottom of my knee up my back and out my mouth.
It's just called tripping balls, man. And it's rough. Not for the faint of heart. And I definitely wouldn't call it fun. I don't think Bufo is fun at all. It's actually way too rough to be fun.
This was just consistent purging over and over and over again.
Cleansing. I don't know why you did it.
Just accept it. I'm a frog now. I'm just laying there. At this point, I start to change into different people. I felt like I was my girlfriend at the time. I felt like I was my friend at the time. And then I went back to being a frog. And then I became a frog experiencing the fact that he was one with everything, that he was source consciousness. Essentially, I became a frog that had an ascension process. That realized that he was everything.
I ascended cats. I have to go poo, guys, so I'm going to leave you now, and I'm going to end this video. I apologize, but nature called. 22 minutes. So this is my typical morning.
Frog legs!
Bye.